Hello, everyone. Today, I want to talk about something that affects all of us: the fear of uncertainty. It's that gnawing anxiety we feel when the road ahead is unclear, when the what ifs take over, and we find ourselves stuck in a loop of worry and indecision. How do we navigate the murky waters of uncertainty without drowning in fear? What if I told you that uncertainty isn't something to fear, but rather an essential part of living a full and meaningful life? Let's explore how we can shift our perspective on uncertainty and learn to embrace it as an ally rather than an enemy.
Welcome to Must I Evolve, a lecture series on spiritual growth and philosophy, presented in conjunction with No Expectations, the podcast.
Overcoming the fear of uncertainty, embracing life's unknowns. Why do we fear uncertainty? Uncertainty taps into our deepest instincts, the need for control and predictability, and is hardwired into our biology. Our ancestors faced life-threatening situations where the unknown could mean danger. But in today's world, uncertainty is less about survival and more about discomfort. We crave stability because it makes us feel secure, but life, by its very nature, is unpredictable. Change is constant, and control is often an illusion. When we resist this reality, we create stress and anxiety. Here's the rub, the real issue. As we attempt to create stability, or what we believe is stable, we simultaneously sabotage it by overthinking it and attempting to cling to something that does not exist and may never exist. So, what are we to do? Should we just give in to our anxiety and let it overtake us? Or should we do something about it? The first step in overcoming the fear of uncertainty is acknowledging that it's a natural response, but not one we have to live by. In Alan Watts' book, The Wisdom of Insecurity, he explores the human quest for psychological security in an uncertain world. Watts argues that our pursuit of security and certainty is fundamentally flawed because it is based on the illusion of a stable and predictable world. See COVID Outbreak 2020. He suggests that true peace of mind comes from accepting the inherent insecurity of life and living fully in the present moment. Watts examines the modern individual's anxiety, which rapid social and technological changes have exacerbated. He critiques the Western world's reliance on dogma, strict beliefs, and moral codes, advocating for a life of openness, faith, and moral creativity instead. I wonder what Watts would think about the proliferation of technology, social media, and our modern on-demand lifestyle if he were alive today. Do our lives full of modern conveniences relieve or aggravate our anxiety? The wisdom of insecurity invites us to live fully, unencumbered by rigid beliefs, and to find meaning in the ever-changing present. I'll read a quote from his book. "Tomorrow and plans for tomorrow can have no significance at all unless you are in full contact with the reality of the present, since it is in the present and only in the present that you live. There is no other reality than present reality. So that, even if one were to live for endless ages, to live for the future would be to miss the point everlastingly." Here are a few things to consider when you're spiraling with anxiety, fear, and uncertainty. Reframe uncertainty as opportunity. Here's a perspective shift. Uncertainty is where possibility lives. Think about it. Every great adventure, every new discovery, and every meaningful change in your life began with a moment of uncertainty. When you step into the unknown, you also step into a space where growth, creativity, and transformation can occur. Instead of focusing on what might go wrong, ask yourself, what amazing things might come from this uncertainty? This mindset doesn't eliminate fear, but helps us coexist with it. Fear can be a companion rather than a dictator. Practice non-attachment. Attachments are often at the root of our anxiety and dissatisfaction. When we tightly hold on to possessions, relationships, or specific beliefs, we set ourselves up for disappointment and struggle. Why? Everything in life is impermanent. Things change, people change, and circumstances evolve or devolve. Non-attachment is not about apathy or indifference. It's about appreciating what you have, without being consumed by the fear of losing it or the need to control it. The role of mindfulness in embracing uncertainty. Mindfulness teaches us to stay present. The word mindfulness has been hijacked as a fix-all wellness marketing term. I'll get into that in another talk, but when used correctly and consistently, mindfulness pulls us back into the now, where life is actually happening. When anxious about uncertainty, we often inhabit an imagined future and hypothetical worst-case scenarios. Here are a few exercises to try. When you feel overwhelmed by uncertainty, pause and take a few deep breaths. Notice how it makes you feel. Do it again and again until your breath is the only thing holding your attention. Then ask yourself, what is certain in this moment? Maybe it's the feel of the chair beneath you, the sound of your breath, or the sunlight streaming through the window. Notice how that makes you feel. Grounding yourself in the present can help you face uncertainty more calmly and clearly. Learning to let go of control. Here's a hard truth. We can't control everything or much of anything. The more we try, the more exhausted and frustrated we become. True freedom comes from letting go. Don't confuse letting go with giving up. It's about facing the truth about our place in the universe and being okay with it. Think about water flowing in a river. It doesn't fight the rocks in its path. It flows around them. It adapts. By adopting a similar approach, we can learn to navigate life's uncertainties with grace. Let go of the need to control every outcome and instead focus on how you respond to the moment. Let me leave you with a few actionable steps. 1. Practice gratitude. When uncertainty feels overwhelming, remind yourself what you're confident about. Gratitude shifts your focus to what's steady and positive in your life. 2. Take small risks. Start with little uncertainties, trying a new food, exploring a new hobby, or speaking to someone you don't know well. Build your tolerance for the unknown. 3. Seek support. Surround yourself with people who uplift you. Share your fears and doubts. Often just voicing them can make them feel less daunting. 4. Reframe failure. See it not as an endpoint, but as a stepping stone to growth. Every uncertainty carries the learning potential. Embracing life as an unfolding mystery. Life is not a puzzle to be solved, but a mystery to be lived. When we let go of the need to know all the answers, we open ourselves to the beauty of the journey. Remember, it's okay to feel fear and uncertainty. What matters is how you choose to move forward. Each step into the unknown is toward a richer, more vibrant life. Let's continue to embrace the uncertainties of life together and see what wonders they bring. Thanks for listening. My name is Andrew H. Housley. I'm a writer, teacher, and the author of the novels Invisible Sun and Waiting Impatiently. I live and write in the Crescent City, also known as New Orleans. These mini lectures are inspired by my personal growth and spirituality writings on Medium. If you like my content, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Be sure to listen to my podcast, No Expectations, wherever you enjoy your podcasts.